Well, it's our last full day, waking up here in Hopetown. View off the back of the boat. There's the ferry coming in. There's the marina and the lighthouse we were in yesterday. I'm not going to show the rest of the bay because it's really sunshiny and hot. So I'm on the shady side of the boat.
And Riley. We got a picture yesterday, but we're heading out of Hopetown today.
Somebody's out there.
Yep.
Trying not to get too close, not to look like stalkers. Of course we are stalking, but...
She got a camera set up on deck. Is she blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Everybody wave. We just put one of the guys that works with us in Aaron. Oh, she's filming herself doing something.
She's probably doing yoga.
Aaron just put a red trampoline. Oh, really?
Or she's modeling her swimwear.
Carissa and Robert are leaving. We're gonna head out and hang out at the bar. Their cab will be here around 11:30.
Pulling back out to go do some sailing. We just dropped off Carissa and Robert. That's the one I think we'll rent next time. Harbor Lights. She's a Fountaine Pajot 40. Really pretty boat. We went on a tour of the inside of her. Really like the way she's laid out. Sailing around kind of a little bit of a shallow bank right here. And then we're going to be trying to get around that point. So we're just trying to keep the wind 2, 6, 8 as tight as we can. 5, 9, 6 foot, 6, 6. If you want to go down on the deck to do this, just get a better angle on it. All right, Lisa's about to try and trim this luffing jib. Either way, one is easy, one is hard. They both do the same thing. Try one way.
And that's pretty much what we did on our last day in Abaco, Bahamas before we turned the boat back in. And after Chris and Robert had left, there was plenty of time, so we had to stay in the marina that night. We took the boat back out and got some more great sailing lessons with Captain Calvin.
And that's the point we're trying to clear. Be able to do it without firing up the engines. It's going to be really close. Thinking we're going to have to. Alright, we're going to go start the engines. a luffing jib. Luffing jib. Lisa's going to trim this sail, which means that it's going to come a little shorter. She's going to crank that.
There's your winch handle. Let's eat that. Okay, you ready? Yeah, there you go. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, it's squirreling. Way to go, babe. So this is Man-O-War Key. We didn't stop here this trip. Sunday, and so there's probably not much going on, and from what we have been told, even when it's not Sunday, there's not much going on. We're gonna sail past her here in between Man-O-War and this island over here. Yeah, appreciate that. Just kind of passing in between these two islands right here. Man-O-War. Very light winds. We're only going 2.7 knots. There's a squall off to port. Hopefully we'll stay off to port, not get any closer. We're watching a lot of these motor boats. They go right through this tiny little opening right here. And that's the mooring field. The thin spot on Man-O-War, right over there. And we're driving.
Here it comes.
All right.
Is it coming? Oh, it's held in.
Yeah. So this is Matt Low Key, and actually it's a rock, but right behind the rock is Matt Low Key. And Sandals just bought this. As we understand it, they're about to start construction on a new all-inclusive resort. But you say there's going to be cabanas, right?
I think so. I know there's cabanas. It might be like a big building too.
Big building, cabanas, and all the stuff you normally see at Sand. So it'd be kind of cool if we come here in a few years and they've actually got it built. We can have a before and after at that point. But here's what Matt Low Key looks like now, prior to the Sandals.
front door of that fuel shack.
Okay.
That wouldn't have room. See, he is coming in here. Fuel up crowd. Maybe up front of him. Fowl right up there. Up front door. Okay. Looks like we're moving forward.
Good job, Chris. Wave to the camera.
Oh, you've been filming.
Island tree.
Yeah, that's the biggest boat I've ever parked.
Both by weight and by loop and by width.
We are filling it up because our trip has ended.
All right, well, we're heading out. Boat's back at the dock. Got her all tied up. We went to the swimming pool for a little while, and then all of a sudden a squall came through, and so we sheltered underneath the bar there. That's what she looks like in the dock when all the air conditioners are going. Anyway, we're headed out for the night to go get some dinner, so we're walking across the dock. But yeah, a squall came through. We're sitting at the bar and just got out of the pool and into the bar in time not to get poured on, and then all of a sudden we realized, oh crap, all the hatches are open on the boat. So I got to jog all the way around from the bar area and over to here, and got here just in time for the rain to stop. But I got the hatches closed. And so anyway, we got about, what is it, a mile walk to Colors, which we were at the other day.
We got started our workout.
Oh yeah, when you do that. All right. Gotta shut you off so I can start my workout. We never did get to the art gallery, but apparently they have one, which is kind of cool. Quaint little area here. We're still walking towards the restaurant here to go get dinner at Colors. We thought we'd that's a vehicle. Thought we'd take a quick shot of some of these rebuilt buildings that are out here. Some are still in the process of being rebuilt, and some of them are kind of a mess. Right behind me here is some construction that's going on. I can't tell what that's going to be yet, but you know, they're rebuilding, but there's still a lot of devastation here from Dorian, and a lot of it didn't get repaired because of COVID. So anyway, still making the trek over to the restaurant.
Okay, quick spoiler alert here. Now, obviously you can see that we accidentally ran into Calvin at dinner. It was his birthday, as it turns out. But these two cool cats right here in the center, absolute legends. This is Aaron and Molly. Aaron and Molly will come into our story much later in Serenity's adventures.
Okay, well, we are, for the most part, packed up here. Got everything shoved into the suitcase. That weighs just shy of 50 pounds. We did bring a little scale to make sure, and that thing is busting at the seams. Things went in all nice and folded and went back all just kind of crammed in there. Lisa's making us some sandwiches for the road right here. Getting us set in case we get hungry as we're traveling back. We're just about 45 minutes till the taxi comes and picks us up. We're just kind of enjoying a last look at the marina here, just for notes to self for later. A box of potato chips mostly full. We had 4 cases of beer. That's what's left of it. So we provisioned pretty good there. There's just a few left over. And the captains and the folks who clean the boat get to keep some of that. So it's not going to end up going to waste. So yep, provisioned pretty well. About to start the last leg of our adventure. We're talking about maybe going and doing a little adventurizing in Miami once we get there because we have a huge layover. Back to the airport. Here at the airport in Marsh Harbour. It's got a pretty cool little bar we're sitting at right here. Awesome bartender, super friendly. Not much to it, but they've made really great use of the space they have in this little airport. Just chilling out. Having the VIP lounge. Just for a second, she let me come in. Turboprop out there, getting ready to take off. Yeah, this is the upstairs part of the airport. Pretty nice. All right, we're off the plane, getting ready to go do the customs thing here at Miami. Going through the long captured corridor. Hopefully this won't take too long. We can get out and explore some Miami South Beach area is what we're thinking right now. Taxi into South Beach. Miami Beach. I'm not really sure where we're going, to be honest. Mile. All right, so we're on Lincoln Road in South Miami Beach. Just kind of exploring the Lincoln Road Mall at the moment. We'll figure out where the beach is and what's in between here and there. Kind of doing a little exploring. We have absolutely no idea about this place at all. And you said this is the first time you've ever been to Miami?
Yes.
I think it might be mine too. I know it's the first time I've ever been here. This will be kind of fun.
I see the crystal raindrop fall Open the window down low, and it becomes the morning dew. Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. In all the bad times I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. Won't you tired trying to fill that void?
As Lisa just pointed out, we're having a beer in the Bahamas and in Miami, Florida in the same day. Well, that was a pretty cool place.
Yeah, high tide.
Definitely a nice break, and now we're walking out. We're going to try to see if we can find a taxi cab and get back to the airport. Well, here we are, last leg of the trip. It's sad. This is the Miami to Oklahoma City part of the trip. Last piece we won't be in until midnight. So, mostly just traveling all day. Trip's nearly over. I really appreciate everybody watching, and hope you found this fun. Hope you found our adventure fun.
Well, there you have it. That was our love it or hate it cruise.
Verdict? Thoughts?
I love it.
Well, cool. That's excellent. That's me too. 100% love it. I'm sold. Best vacation of my life. Most expensive vacation as well. But we learned a ton. We learned having Calvin. He was a great captain. But that was $1,800 before tip. So we could save that the next time around.
The captain was $1,800.
Yeah.
Before
So-
tip, not the whole
boat.
vacation.
Yeah, that's a good point, right? Yeah, having Calvin on the boat was an expense that we could get rid of. So we decided that in future trips that we'll save some money in a few different ways. We're going to go have appetizers and a cocktail, not full-on dinners. We will eat on the boat. We'll fix dinner on the boat. We'll drink beers on the boat because beer is extremely expensive in the Bahamas. But pretty much everything that came from this learning experience, from what to pack, we didn't know what to pack. What to buy at the grocery store, we didn't know that. Now we have a better idea. So I think that in future trips we're going to probably do quite a bit better. I think one of the biggest things that we learned is we're pretty much sure we don't like Bali. It's not just what you saw with the issues we had on the boat. That's just that boat had problems. My problem is where the helm station is. I just don't know that I would feel safe on passage with it being so far disconnected from the rest of the boat. But that was another thing that we learned.
Well, thanks again so much for watching our story.
We're really excited. Our adventure continues with a trip to the Annapolis U.S. Sailboat Show.
Really exciting.
Can't wait to share that with you. And hopefully, if we get lucky, there'll be some of our favorite people there. We'll see Riley and Elena again, which you saw a couple episodes ago. And this time, probably a little closer than before.
Yeah.
But we're super excited. Can't wait to share that with you. Thanks for watching.